7th. Are you really this mad, bro? You mad, bro? Are you really this upset at me for calling you out and calling you what you truly are, and mad that I brought logical arguments to your comment section? Are you big mad, bro? You got so mad you called me a dumb fuck and a boy in your video. Dude, are you are you kidding me? Why? Because I disagreed with you? I told you what you were? Oh, and your last video where you called me out proved that what I said in your comment section about the type of person you are, well, honestly, it was the type of person that you were, like, seemed to be, to me at least. I wasn't saying you were that, it just seems to be. But you proved me right. You are very egotistical. You think your opinion is better than everyone, and your latest Dead Island video showed that, where you were calling people names and insulting them for buying Dead Island 2, while also saying you're buying Dead Island 2. So are you saying you're a sheep? Are you saying that you're consuming garbage for buying a game that you're telling people are that, for buying said game? Are you seeing the dilemma here? See, if you don't like what Dead Island 2 is putting out, or not liking what they've been showing you, you can just as easily as do the most simplest thing ever. Not buy it. Don't buy it. Don't waste your money on it. If you don't like how the game's priced, if you don't like what the game has shown, don't buy it. Make content telling people, hey, this is how I feel about the game. Don't buy it. Instead of being like, oh, you shouldn't buy this. Oh, I'm telling you, you really shouldn't buy this. But I'm going to be buying it because, I got to find a way to shit on the game. But I'm still giving money to the developers. But you shouldn't buy it. But I'm buying it. If you buy it, you're a sheep. But I'm not. No. I'm not a sheep. You're the sheep for purchasing it. I'm just buying it to shit on it, while in turn giving the developers my money. Do you see how stupid your logic is? This is why I called you out in the comment section. In your Dead Island IGN preview reaction, you were just nitpicking everything the developer was saying except for the gore system, but nobody has anything to say that's negative about the gore system. So, cool. You were nitpicking everything from supposed pop-in, which I rewatched that clip and even went to the IGN preview. No one saw pop-in. No one mentioned pop-in the comment section. You were the only one that saw it, but somehow called it out. You're probably the only person that saw pop-in because I watched it and I didn't see shit. Looked in the comments. No one referenced any sort of pop-in. So, you pulling that out of your ass, or you just... No, honestly, you're pulling it out of your ass. You're just trying to find something to nitpick about the game. Getting mad over the game being semi-open world, which, by the way, man, I hate to tell you, but you were saying, oh, what day and age are we in? Were we in the 360 era? You do realize some of the bigger games in the last few years have been semi-open world. Good examples being Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, Borderlands 3, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Are all semi-open world games that focus on linear but open spaces with collectibles to find and side things to do. And if you want to go back farther, BioShock, all three of them were semi-open world. Just saying, man. And you want to say that this is a bad thing when those games I mentioned, well, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is a bit iffy with the Borderlands community, but Borderlands 3, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, hell, even BioShock have been praised by critics. Hell, even the original OG Dead Island was semi-open world. Doesn't mean the game's gonna be bad, bro. I mean, I guarantee if you ask any gamer who is remotely knowledgeable about Dead Island or how Dead Island works, and you ask them, would you rather have it be a huge open world or a semi-open world like what Dan Buster's doing, that where they're focusing on side content and the details in the world that you are in, I guarantee you they're going to choose a semi-open world, because what's going to happen if they do an open world and it's boring and bland and there's nothing to do? The way they're doing it now fits what Dead Island is. If you were an OG fan, like you claim to be, you would know this. See, the original Dead Island had a ton of content to offer, and Dead Island 2 is promising to have just as much content. Just as much. It's even slightly longer than the OG Dead Island, so it's offering slightly more content. But no, according to you, someone who says, oh, I'm an OG Dead Island fan, I don't think you understand what made Dead Island great. See, I've been playing Dead Island since release, 2011, on my 360. And it was a game that I went back to replay over and over and over again. I loved the game, doing different builds with different characters. It was amazing. And from what they've been showing of Dead Island 2, and a lot of OG Dead Island fans even agree on this, look at the comment sections of a lot of these videos, it looks like the true sequel to Dead Island. They're keeping everything that made Dead Island great and transporting it into the sequel and making it better. But no, you went on a nitpicking spree and somehow didn't know that the IGN preview, it was called a preview, not a review, was not a review. You went on a spree saying, oh, they should have said that from the start. They literally said they got to play the first 5 hours of the game. Not once in that preview did they mention they have full access to the full release game. Not once in their article did they reference they had the full release game. They said multiple times they had a short time with it. They got to play the first 5 hours. That was it. How did you not understand? Oh my God, dude. Your logic makes no sense. And with your newest video, the one where you called me out, you were jumping on people for being somewhat excited for Dead Island 2. Which is baffling to me. You're encouraging people not to buy this game. Don't support Dan Buster. Their pricing is ridiculous. But as I said at the beginning of the video, you went to say, oh, but I'm buying it. But it's just to shit on the game, because apparently you can't shit on the game without buying the game. But aren't you doing the thing that you're telling people not to do, which is support Dan Buster by giving them your money? Did you forget that you said that in your own video? Now, see, if I was doing what you're doing, like telling people not to support the game, I would also be joining them and not buying the fucking game, because you know that the money you put towards the game, if you buy it, goes to the fucking developers. Now look, I already spent my money on the game. I'm getting my Hell A edition because I am truly excited for it. But you saying not to buy the game and then turn around and say, oh, but I'm buying it, but I'm just going to do it to shit on it, you're still supporting the fucking game. How do you not fucking... Did you think before making that fucking video, did you turn on your brain for like 1 second and listen to yourself fucking talk about that game? No. Your whole attitude throughout your last video is, I know more than you, my opinion is better than yours, do as I say, but not as I do. Don't buy the game, but I'm gonna buy it to make content on it, to shit on it. But again, like I said, you're giving the fucking developer money. This is what I mean. Dude, you make no sense, like, at all. You got butthurt by the things I said. Went on a tangent about me, insulting me, saying you can't wait for my video on you. Well, here it is, man. And I know if you do react to this video, which If you don't, cool. If you do, whatever. You're just going to be probably just keep insulting me and probably say how wrong I am, but I'm going to let the viewers that watch this video go to your channel and see what I'm talking about, because trust me, you want to insult everybody that is going against your opinion, calling them sheep and taking garbage for wanting to buy this game. Well, buddy, you buying the game makes you exactly what you're calling other people. You are a sheep. You also consume garbage because you are spending money on a game that you are actively telling people not to buy. You are a hypocrite. You are the perfect example of rules for thee, not for me. Do what I say, not as I do type of bullshit. That is what you're doing. And it's fucking sad, man. It really is. That's all I really gotta say about you, man. That's really about it. Your takes are just horrible. And drop the egotistical act, man. You're not better than anyone else on this platform. Your opinions are not better than anyone else. If you want to be what you're telling people not to do, if you don't want to be a sheep, if you don't want to support what Dambuster is doing, don't fucking buy the game. Don't give the developers that you're shitting on your fucking money just to buy their game and then shit on it. It makes no fucking sense to your fucking argument, to the point that you're trying to fucking make. I am Celtic Reviews. That's the end of this fucking video.